Hello everyone. In this particular video, we are going to discuss question number 45 of GATE DA23 exam. Okay. Now this particular question is based on the sorting algorithm. We already discussed all these three types of sorting algorithm. You can watch my video in the course, right? Now we are going to solve this particular question. So consider the following sorting algorithm. So these three algorithms are given to us. Which one among the following choices of sorting algorithm sorts the number in the array in increasing order after exactly two passes over the array, right? So we need to apply this algorithm one by one and we need to check by which algorithm we can sort this particular array in increasing order after exactly two passes, okay? So first, in the case of bubble sort, how this bubble sort algorithm will work? What we do in the case of bubble sort, we compare the first element with the adjacent element, and here you can see 4 is greater than 3. That is true. Then simply we shift the 4. Then we simply swap the element 3 and 4, right? So if I say I have a list L, for example 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, right? Now first I am applying bubble sort. Now in this particular algorithm, what we do, we take the first element for the first pass. So here it is pass 1, that is first pass. We compare 4 with the adjacent element. If 4 is greater than 3, which is true, then we simply swap this particular elements, right? Now 4 is here. Now we will compare 4 with the 2. 4 is greater than 2. Yes, that is true. Then we simply swap this element. Now 4 will be here. Now we'll compare 4 with 1. Yes, 4 is greater than 1. Then we simply swap this element, right? Now we'll compare 4 with 5. But 4 is not greater than 5. So we'll not do swapping. We'll keep as it is. So after the first pass, what we got, L equals to 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, right? So this is after the first pass. In the case of second pass, what I will get? So as you can see, this particular numbers are already sorted, right? 4 and 5. Now I need to compare 3 with the remaining element in the second pass. So I will compare 3 with 2. 3 is greater than 2. Yes, it is true. So I will swap these elements like this. Now 3 is here. Whether 3 is greater than 1, yes, that is true. Then I will swap this element here, right? Now I will compare 3 with 4. Whether 3 is greater than 4, no, that is not true. So we will not swap, we'll keep as it is, right? So after second pass, what I got is this 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, right? So this is the list I got exactly after two passes in the case of bubble sort. But this is not a sorted array, right? We want this in increasing order, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but we didn't get the sorted array here. It means that bubble sort algorithm will not give the sorted array after exactly two pass. So option A is not correct. Option A is not correct. It means that option C is also not correct because 1 will not give me. So this option is also not correct, right? So I will complete this particular algorithm, then I will discuss other also. So in the case of third pass, what will happen? L equals 2. I will compare 2 with 1 now. 2 is greater than 1. Yes, that is true. I will swap 2 and 1. Now I will compare 2 with 3. 2 is greater than 3. No, that is not true. Then I will not swap, right? So after third pass, I will get this particular array like this. So this is my sorted array. But we want exactly two passes. So we are getting this sorted array after third pass, right? So option A is not correct here. That is bubble sort algorithm will not give the correct order after two passes. But here if it is exactly three passes, then bubble sort will be a correct answer. But it is not giving us after two passes. So option A and option C is not correct. Now let's go for insertion sort. Okay, now what about insertion sort, right? So what we do in the case of insertion sort, first we take one element, for example key element, and then we'll compare with the first element. If it is greater, then we'll sort, then we'll compare with the adjacent element, like this we do, right? So now second thing is basically insertion sort, right? Insertion sort. I have the same list L here. So what I am doing, I am taking for the first iteration, keeping the first element same, take the key element, second one 3. Now I will compare 3 with 4. Whether If 3 is less than 4, yes, that is true, then I will simply swap this particular element, right? So what I will get after the first pass? After the first pass, what I will get? L equals to 3, comma 4, comma 2, comma 1, comma 5. Because I don't have any number to compare with this particular key. So this after first pass. Now what about second pass? In second pass, I will take key as 2. Okay. In the case of second pass, key will be 2. Because we have fixed the first element, we are comparing key 1, that is basically 3, with the first element in the first pass. In the second pass, we are comparing this particular key at index position 2 with the 4, right? So what we are doing here, now the key is 2. So I will compare 2 with 4. So 4 is greater than 2. Yes, that is true. So I will shift 4 on the right hand side. Now 2 will be here. Again I will compare 2 with 3. So 3 is greater than 2. Yes, I will shift 3 on the right hand side. So 2 will come here, 3 will come here, 4 will come here. So after second pass, the list will be like this: 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, right? So if we observe after second pass also, we didn't get the sorted array, right? It is not a sorted position, right? Now it means that this particular thing, second thing, insertion sort will also not give me the sorted array after two passes. It means that this particular option is also not correct. So we are left with only one option, that is option B is correct, right? So in this way you can eliminate the option, okay? But we'll discuss this question in detail. So this is after second pass. What will happen after third pass? In the case of third pass, my key will be 1, right? So key is basically 1 here. Now what I am doing, I am comparing 1 with the 4. So 4 is greater than 1. So just shift this particular 4 on the right hand side of 1. Now 3 is again greater than 1. Shift 3 on the right hand side of 1. Again 2 is greater than 1. Shift 2 on the right hand side of 1. So in this way I will get this particular sorted array as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So after third pass, I will get the sorted array, but not the two passes. So option D is also not correct, because this will also not give me the correct answer, correct array. So what about selection sort? So what we do in the case of selection sort, let us take a different slides here. So this is my array, that is basically L equals to 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Now what we do in the case of selection sort? We first find out the lowest element in the list. For example, if I just find out 1 is the lowest element, and how we are doing that, I will take the first element. So how we are doing it here, we are comparing this particular 4 with all other element, and we are finding out, okay, 1 is the lowest element. So we are swapping 4 and 1 after the first pass. So after first pass, what we are doing in the case of insertion sort, I am first finding out the lowest element in the unsorted array, and then I am swapping with that particular element. So I am swapping 1 and 4. So after first pass, it will be like this: 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, right? Now this is my sorted array, because this is the correct position. Now I left with this particular thing. Now again I need to find out the lowest element among this particular 4 element. I need to swap with 3. So if I find out 2 is the lowest element, then I will swap 2 with the 3. So in the second pass, what I will get? Second pass, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here if you observe, after second pass only, we got this array, sorted array, right? It means that my correct option is option number B, 3 only. So by using selection sort only, we'll get this sorted array exactly after 2 passes. In the case of bubble and insertion sort, we got this sorted array after third pass, right? So I hope you understand this particular question. So we need to solve this question. We need to apply algorithm one by one and see whether we are getting the sorted array after 2 passes or not. Okay. We can do this question within a minute also. If we know, in the case of bubble sort, what we have done, this is bubble sort, right? If we know that after every pass, the largest element will be at the last only, this is what I will get. After first pass, so 5 is the largest, that will be at the last. In the second pass, last two element will be the largest, 4 and 5. After third pass, 3, 4, 5 are the largest, so I will get the largest element. So after every pass, each largest element will go at the correct position. That I know in the case of bubble sort. So if you know this, but if you know that particular thing, you can simply apply that. So first pass 5 is already there. In the second pass 4 will be there. But I will not get the sorted array. So option option A is not correct. If option A is not correct, it means option C is also not correct. Then I left with option B and D only, right? Now in the case 3 only, both are same. So I don't need to check for selection sort. I only need to check for this particular second one, insertion sort. Now what happens in the case of insertion sort, we should know. And if we apply insertion sort algorithm, we'll get to know, okay, after second pass, we are not getting the sorted array. So option B is correct here. So this question can be solved within 2 minutes. Okay, 2-mark question. But you should know how these particular algorithms are working. Okay, so option B is the correct here. So this is regarding the bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort. I have discussed this thing in detail in my course along with the Python implementation of all these 3 algorithms. You can watch that also. Okay, but I hope you understand this particular question and how we got this correct option B. Okay, so that's it from this particular video. Thank you.